All right, in this part of a reading test, you are going to be looking at matching features question. So let's start looking at it. All right, in this lecture, we're going to be looking at matching features question. Activities that we're going to be looking at are going to be matching information. How do we match information? Again, we will look at surveying a text. We will look at skimming a text. These are all the steps you already are familiar with it now. Scanning for keywords, then we're going to look at ordering. It's a strategy for matching features question, and then we're going to do the actual practice. All right, let's look at this. So matching features question, students are required to match a set of statements or pieces of information to a list of options. The options are presented as a group of features from the text with each one identified by letters. For example, they may be required to match different research findings to a list of researchers, events of historical periods, etc. It is possible that some options will not be used and that others may be used more than once, all right? So the options can be used more than once. That's very important to understand. The instructions will say if the option can be used more than once. So read the instructions carefully because it will tell you if the options can be used more than once. Matching features will assess students' ability to recognize the relationships and connections between facts in the text and their ability to recognize opinions and theories. It may be used both with factual information as well as opinion-based discursive text. Students will need to be able to skim and scan the text in order to locate the required information and then to read for detail to match the correct feature. The answers are not in the same order as the text. Right? The answers or the list of options will not be in the same order. So you'll have to read around different parts of the text to be able to match the options. All right, let's quickly do one activity. So match these items. So we're going to learn, we're going to do a warm-up activity to match options to the match words to the options. So let's look at this activity. Pause the video here, do this on your own. What you basically are doing is that can liquids be matched to all of these options, or which options do you think, in your opinion, can liquids be matched? You're just predicting the answer. Gases, what do you think? Could it be A, B, or C? Solids, which options do you think are appropriate for this option? So do this activity on your own, pause the video here, and when you come back, I will go through the answers with you. All right, you might have looked at the answers. Look at the answers here now. So we've got liquids. Liquids is A and C, so liquids can flow and liquids have a surface, okay? Gases, D and F. So gases do not have a surface, and F do not have a definite volume, right? Solids, B, cannot flow, and E, have rigid shape. All right, so that's how you will have to match the options. This is just a warm-up activity. Let's get into the article itself. So first of all, I want you to survey this article. So read, what if there is if there's a diagram, if there is the title, how many paragraphs there are, and things like that. And then let's just do the next activity. Pause the video here. This is also another part of the article. So we've got 7 paragraphs, right? Survey the article the way we do it. In previous lectures, I have demonstrated how we do this activity. And let's just answer some of the questions here. How long is the text? About 2 pages, right? Does it have a title? Yes, it has a title. The title is Triune Brain. Does it have any subtitles or headings? No. Does it have any pictures or diagrams? Yes, it has a picture. And does it have a glossary? Yes, it does. All right. Now, skim the text. Go back, please. Go back to the screen where I showed you the article. You have 60 seconds to underline the top sentences and the final sentences of each paragraph, just to get an idea. What you're doing here is obviously what is it called? Called skimming, right? So you're skimming the article to get a sense of it, to get the gist of it. All right. Pause the video here, do this activity in 60 seconds, and when you come back, I'll reveal the answers. All right, let me show you the answers. That's how you would underline them, right? So you're underlining the first bits of pieces just to get a feel for the article, right? and then these are some of the article, these are some of the things that you should have highlighted, which will kind of give you an idea of what the article is about. Okay. All right, let's do another activity. Work in pairs. Obviously, it's an online course, so you might be doing working on your own, so that's fine. Only looking at the topic and the final sentences. Just look at the title. Sorry, just look at the topic sentence, the highlighted ones and the underlined ones, and the final sentences. Decide in which paragraph you would look for answers on questions about a particular example of brain damage, damage to the brain, damage to limbic brain, the limbic brain, neocortex, and reptilian brain. Do this activity on your own, pause the video here, and let's just look at the answers now. All right, a particular example of brain damage is paragraph 7, damage to brain, paragraph 5, damage to limbic brain, paragraph 6, the limbic brain 2, the neocortex 3 and 4. Okay, so you've got 3 and 4. 2 paragraphs are talking about it. Reptilian brain, number 1, paragraph number 1. Right, I hope you got the answers right. Let's just look at this activity here. So this is about strategy. You know, what kind of steps are you gonna be doing first? You know, we always do this so that you understand the methodology of how you should follow the instructions and what are the things you should do. Let's just talk about it here. What do you think should be first in terms of your strategy? How you're going to deal with the matching features question? Okay, is it going to be A first, B second, C third? What are you going to do? So write down the numbers, pause the video here, do this exercise on your own, and when you come back, as always, we'll review the answers. All right, the answers are, first of all, from your skimming, note down which paragraphs, parts of the text are relevant to item A to C, right? Or the paragraphs. So you'll have to first skim and note down the paragraphs and parts of text that are relevant. Then you will move on to C, read the questions and underline, highlight keywords, So questions, basically you have the list, the matching features. Keywords are those that you will try and find in the text, okay? And you might be finding the synonyms. They might be represented to you in synonym form, okay? Then you move on to E, which is think of synonyms of these or other ways that they may be expressed. So obviously, when you already know what keywords you're looking for, you will think of the synonyms that can be found in the text. Then you move on to D, which is scanning for relevant parts of the text and underline the keywords or synonyms from the question, okay? Then when you've identified the keywords, then you go and scan them in the article. Then you've got A, close read around those words to find the answer. Close read. So if you found a synonym there, closely read around it, you know, before and after that synonym or that keyword, and then that's how you will find the answer, okay? So that's the methodology of approaching this type of question. All right, let's look at the end, another activity. Now in this activity, we are going to be matching, right? We are going to be matching, and I will just give you one example before you do all of it on your own. I'll give you one example here. So here you've got 3 options here. Classify the following as typical of an example. The reptilian cortex, this one is found in paragraph 1, okay? Write correct letter A, B. We are following the instructions carefully. Write the correct letter A, B, or C in the boxes 14 to 22. These are your questions. These are your options. All right, in 1420 on your answer sheet. 19 paragraph, option 19 is option A, okay? Is the option A. When you will read the article, you will know why that is. So let's just discuss how you'd find that answer. Which paragraph would you read for information on reptilian brain? It will be number 1, right? If you go back, if I go back here, you've got reptilian, you're going to be reading paragraph 1 because that's where you'll find the information about reptilian cortex. All right, Look at question number 19, and this is just an example that I'm giving you how I would approach it. Ways of expressing the highlighted keywords. So what are the keywords here? So guarding areas of land, okay? Guarding areas of land. Which paragraph would have this information, right? Possible answers are protecting territory, ground. These are some of the words. The keyword is basically, what is the keyword? Guarding land, right? What are the synonyms? Protecting, guarding, protecting, territory, ground, right? So land could be territory, ground. You might see these things in paragraph A, and you will find them there, right? Look at the paragraph 1 of the text where the synonyms of keywords are highlighted. Check that guarding areas of land is a feature of the reptilian brain. So the answer is A. Okay, so let's look at the options now. You will do this exercise on your own. All right, and now you're going to be matching all from 14 to 22 by reading the article. Read the article, pause the video here, read the article, go back and check, go back one screen and check the list. For example, the first one is giving up short-term happiness for future gains. Where is that located, right? So you've got, is it which brain is it? I mean, which classify the following as typical of, is it reptilian cortex, is it limbic cortex, or is it new cortex? Which of these three? Which paragraph are you going to read to get the answer? Is it going to be A, B, or C? You can only choose one of these three options, right? Because it says write the correct letter and following the instruction. Very important. You can choose. So for each of these options from 14 to 22, you would either have A, B, or C as an option, okay? And that text is going to help you to identify which one is this. Is it reptilian cortex, is it limbic cortex, or is it new cortex? Giving up short-term habits for future gains, and so on. All right, pause the video here, read the article, and then when you come back, we are going to review the answers. All right, I hope you had a chance to look at the answers. These are the answers. So giving up short-term happiness for future gains is C. Maintaining the bodily function necessary for life is A. Experiencing the pain of losing another is B. Forming communities and social groups, B. Making a decision and carrying it out is C. Guarding areas of land, we already know the answer is A. Developing explanations for things is C. Looking after one's young is B. And responding quickly to sudden movements and noise is A. Right, I hope you had a good practice, a good opportunity to be able to practice this type of questions. These could be really challenging, but now you know the methodology and how you're going to tackle this type of question. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.